Welcome to La Cuisine with Chef Josette. I'm Chef Josette and I'm going to show you how to prepare veal stew called blanquette de veau in France. And we're going to have oyster Rockefeller. And I will tell you some story about the oyster. But before we do that, we are going to visit oyster farm in Granville-Sainte-Mère in Normandy, France, where they had amazing oyster farm. So, allez, on y va en France. We are traveling to Granville-sur-Mer, Normandy, next to Britannic region, France, one of the largest and oldest oyster farms from around the world. We will learn how oysters are raised and produced. The oyster farm is part of a cooperative, which means it is a group of farmers who work together to produce some of the finest oysters. I met Nicolas, one of the farmers. He explained to me that this farm was developed over 35 years ago because someone discovered that this region of France was a perfect area for raising and cultivating a variety of oysters. Nicolas was my personal guide for an unbelievable tour of this unique oyster farm. The cooperative is divided among approximately 250 farmers. And can you believe the sea is divided as well? Nicolas explained to me that the farmers place the young oysters on a trailer to relocate them to their specific assigned location in the sea, also named La Manche. Then the tractor pulls the trailer with the matured oysters from the sea to place the oysters inside the container, where a cooperative employee places the oyster to the conveyor one by one. An experienced worker performs the evaluation of the separation and the grading of the oyster that will be taken to the supermarket. Nicolas also explained to me that pools were built and the sea is pumped into the pools, setting up a perfect place for the young oysters to mature for placement into the sea. Welcome back to the show La Cuisine with Chef Josette. Are you excited? Yes. Today we are going to make oyster Rockefeller and veal stew called blanquette de veau in France. So let's start by the veal stew and we'll see later the oyster. Okay, so let me show you what is the most important part. For make a veal stew is the meat you will be to purchase has to be top round. I bought the meat to show you and you can see the color and you can order the day before. And I want to remind you, my father is a butcher and I was a butcher. So I like to show you how to cut a meat. So just cut on a cube 2 inch by 2 inch. As a young child growing up in France, little girls play with a doll, not me. I was always with my father and learn how to cook and cut the meat. Okay, so the most important is to do almost the same size. And what I did, I prepared yesterday the veal marinade, like we have here, but I want to show you to make the marinade, and it's so easy. Voila. You see how tender meat we have to purchase? It looks like very lean as well. So what we are going to do, we're going to put in a salad bowl salt, pepper, spice, herb de Provence. And we leave overnight, and the veal is going to drink the wine. You cannot drink, it's for the veal. Voila, let me put another glove, and we're going to just mix together 1 teaspoon of pepper, not too much, and 1 spoon of salt, and a little herb. Okay, it's salt, and I diced earlier some carrots, celery, and onion. What will give the flavor to your meat? Okay, so simple. You see the difference, the meat is like unbelievable. So you ask top run. Your butcher will know. Okay, just use. And we'll serve later with gratin dauphinois. You can serve as well with pasta or rice, whatever you like, and just pour over to cover the meat. You see the temptation. I would like to have a glass of wine now. And the rest, I'm going to use it the next day because it will be not enough for your sauce, okay? And just cover and leave in your refrigerator 24 hours. Okay, so now let me show you how to sauté the veal. Voila. I put a little butter, very slow, and I'm going to drain to separate the meat to the juice, who you're going to use as well. And you just drain, and we are going to just sauté the veal and put a little bit more wine to make the sauce. And I want to tell you about the veal. In France, we cook many different kinds of meat, even rabbit, duck, as well as fish. And we always use like a stew, like a coq au vin bourguignon. It smells good. Do you smell good? Huh? Okay, so what you can do, you can do on 2 times. Let just doré. Smells so good. The wine already done. Like. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more. The rest, actually. So we use 3 pounds of veal. You can have 3 pounds for 6 people is plenty enough. Okay? And let's mix it. So we have a seasoning already from yesterday from the marinade. So what we do now, we're going to put 2 spoons of flour. It's going to do like the foundation. And like that, it will do a thickness in your sauce. And we're going to cook 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay, it smells good. And what we're going to do now, we're going to do the rest of the wine. Not yet. Huh? And I would like to tell you too, by research, what the veal from America has been more young. We have more young veal. And in France, we slaughter the veal like maybe 1 year older of what they do in America. And I think it's fine because the meat is more tender. Okay, voila. And what we do now the flour gets to the meat, the veal. And did you see I put the vegetable as well? And just pour over your wine. And I will add some water. You can always use stock if you have a stock from a chicken or veal, or beef stock, but I don't because with the marinade it should be enough. Okay, so I don't know if you remember, but the coq au vin we do red wine, and for the veal stew, white wine. And the Chardonnay is the one I like the best. Okay? And So you can see the thickness of the juice because of the flour. And now just a cup of water. And we're going to bring to boil and simmer for 1 hour and a half. And after that, we'll do the oyster Rockefeller. Are you excited again? Yeah. Huh? Maybe you're hungry as well. Okay? So now I'm going to have maybe what you can do, you can always just taste it. Be careful, don't burn yourself. And you can adjust as what you like. It's very strong on wine. Very good. Okay, let me add a little bit of pepper and the spice, herb de Provence. And we'll cook very slowly, and that will go very, very tender. Voila, it's the stew, blanquette de veau. In France, if you will see many recipes, what we do, you can cook as well that way. At the last minute, any book will say that, and if you don't put cream or egg yolk, it's not really blanquette de veau French. But I assure you, the way it is, you don't need to put the cream. You will love it. And you can do the day before as well. Now, it's okay. Just let's bring to boil, cover, and voila. So the veal is cooking. Let me see how it looks. 1 hour and a half, simmer slowly. It's going to be so good. And today we'll serve with a gratin dauphinoise. And like I said to you, you can always use pasta or rice or fresh vegetable, absolutely. Okay, so let me make sure it doesn't go too fast. And let me show you how to prepare oyster Rockefeller. I'm going to start to prepare the sauce in the meantime. That way, the base will cook between we open the oyster. Because it's not easy. Oyster is really difficult to open, but it's so good. Okay, so let me put a little butter, and we're going to saute onion, a little parsley, and spinach, parsley. Voila. It's not like a crepe, but we can play with that. It smells so good. Okay, so simmer a little bit, and we're going to put the spinach. What I will just cut a little bit. So, oyster Rockefeller has been named by the son of Antonio in New Orleans. They were shortage the snails, escargot. Do you believe in France they shot America on a snail? So to make a new appetizer, they decide to try it to do with the oyster like we do with escargot. And they create the small sauce like that, like a escargot. And that will be the topping for our oyster. They're good, huh? And we're going to add a little Pernod, like we do actually when I do my sauce for the snail. Okay, let me put everything. So oyster breathe like fish do. Did you know that? No? And the most of the time when you want to bake the oyster, buy the medium size. Because we're going to bake like 15 minutes only, but the small will be cooking too fast. Okay, so everything is cooking, and in the meantime, let me open the oyster. So that is not easy. To make a veal stew is not difficult, but to open an oyster you can always ask the fishman where you buy to remove from you, just like that, and just let's put on a pot. And what we're going to do, I'm going to just keep the juice we call liquor of the oyster. So oyster has to be buying fresh as possible and on the live, of course. And okay, voila, and so on. Let me check my sauce, and I'm going to add a little parsley, like for the snail, and a little Pernod. Anis it. It's all. It's so simple, but the onion and the spinach and parsley will give the flavor. So I'm going to do a little salt and pepper, it's all, and a little breadcrumbs. What it will give the spinach get together. I bet your guests will be very impressed. If you do that, it's so simple, but it gave the flavor of for the oyster. It's very delicatesse. In America, you can find the oyster Rockefeller on many fine different restaurants. And we're going to do not too much, a little anisette. Voila. Okay, we're on the way. We're going to eat soon. Okay, like you can see, we have a juice, you see? So it's very important you buy very fresh just the day before you make. And what you can do, you can prepare your base the day before, and just like that, the spinach will be cold and easy to put on the top. Voila. The veal is cooking. One more. And like I say, you serve as appetizer. In France, every restaurant, everywhere you go, we have plate of 12. Here in America, they serve at 6. But in France, we like a lot, so I guess, voila. Let me put that here. You can disregard the top shell. And what I'm going to do now, the spinach is almost, you can see, and it's all. So you see, it's so simple. Huh? And just put that on the top of the oyster. And what I did, I want to show you is, you do have to have like salt, rock salt, and put on the top some water, a little bit of water, and we will put on the oven 15 minutes at 200 Fahrenheit. So not too hot. And like that, the steam of the water will cook the bottom of the oyster. Okay? And just pour on the top. That's all. But it's so good. The finest restaurant, they really, really enjoy it. A lot of customers like that. Okay? C'est si bon. And do you know, oyster like that has to be 5 years before we're going to eat? Isn't that amazing? It is, you know, when you react that, and it's like unbelievable. We don't know about things. It's for that I need to teach you. And one day I will teach you as well. You can do different many recipes we do all the time in my restaurant. Diablo with the spicy and tomatoes is unbelievable as well. Oreca. So when we will return, we are going to test everything we make today. So let's give the oyster Rockefeller to Chef Carlos, and we can have a dinner. Welcome back to the show. We did a veal stew today and oyster rockefeller. You were so good. So but now is the best part. Is we're going to test. Okay? So Chef Carlos bring the oyster where it was 6 minutes on the oven at 250 Fahrenheit. And we're going to put a little lemon on the top, just to lightly. Thank you, Chef. Let me do it for you. Just a little juicy. And let me give to André. André, don't forget, oyster is aphrodisiac. Okay? Let us know if you like, okay? Taste it.
Amazing.
It's amazing, huh?
Wow.
Wonderful. Let me ask the chef to give us a veal for you, Lauren. Okay? And today we serve with a vegetable, fresh vegetable, and you can always add rice or potato. How's that look, chef?
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's beautiful? Thank you, chef. Oh, look at that. Bon appétit. Just let me know as you taste. You like it?
It's delicious.
Wonderful. And if you want more info, you can always go get the recipe at josettebistro.com. And in the meantime, don't forget, food is my passion. À bientôt!